Hello from the Music Interview Corner. Tonight I have for you ADEPT, and I'm here with Robert. Hi, Robert.
Hi, Katie. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Likewise, I'm happy to do this interview, and I'm
Ah,
excited for your new album. It's called Blood Covenant, and it's gonna come out in 2 days, on October 24th. And what can your fans
yes.
expect?
Oh, I mean, they can expect like a continuation from our last album, Sleepless, but it's a little bit more, for me, it's a little bit more on the personal level,
Mhm.
especially in the lyrics. It is an album that is heavy, full of emotions. You have the classic adept riffs, you have the build-ups, you have the spoken word. Yeah, we're not gonna reinvent the wheel, but it's a new kind of emotional approach in this one.
And I think ADEPT has always been known for your you have been known for your emotional lyrics, and a lot of fans say that your lyrics helped them through dark times. How much personal pain and personal struggle is in your lyrics?
I mean, I would say like most of the lyrics comes from being emotional kid as I were when I'm growing up. I had like a kind of tough going up, not because my parents wasn't good, they were amazing, but I'm a small kid going in school. People like took advantage of that. They wanted to fist fights just because probably they could beat me.
Mhm.
I tend to not live in that negativity, but to use that in the way that I write music. So everything from that to like relationships falling apart, it is important to me to stand on an emotional platform when I sing something. I would love to write about other stuff as well, but it needs to be personal for me. So yeah, a lot of that stuff.
So were you bullied in school, or is that too personal?
Oh no, it's not personal at all. So yes, yeah, I were, and so yeah, it's just one of those things that it follows you. I think that a lot of other people that has been bullied understands it. I mean, you can be like, I don't know, 60 years old. I still believe that it will follow you. Scars will follow you, and I think that it tends to let you think and act in a different way just because you have experienced something that really hurt you. And I for one find it like a privilege to have like ADEPT as a platform because I can stand on that and I can express myself and people listen to it. So it's a good thing to use that.
Yeah, I've been actually also bullied in school, and I think they come for the people who are like talented, probably, and different, and they cannot have that, I feel.
I would like to think so.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
hope. Oh, now I sound also pretty arrogant saying that, but I bet your
No,
bullies
no,
are
no.
now, I bet your
Yeah.
bullies are now, oh my God, he's not, they
Mm,
wouldn't dare to bully you now, probably, when they see
yeah.
that you have success living your dreams.
It's kind of a nice thing actually because there's like a couple of those like that bullied me has like written to me like, oh, I love these songs, man, they're awesome. I'm like, dude, that song is about you, man.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's kind of a nice revenge, actually.
they say the best revenge is a life well lived.
Yeah, definitely.
But interesting, this audacity that they dare to write to you now and like praise your work as if you were always really good friends in school or something.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
And how was the recording process? It is your first album, or first new studio album in 9 years. Did you feel pressure to exceed expectations, or did you feel this break gave you freedom to experiment?
My daughter is here, and my
Hey, and you
cat is
have a
here.
cat. Oh my
I
God.
have a cat.
Hi.
So I mean, yeah, the recording process is. I mean, we went to the same Henrik, who we have recorded our last four albums with. He's like one of our very close friends. So it's a genuine kind of give and take kind of friendship. So we can be very personal with him.
Mhm,
So we love recording with him because he's not one of those guys that just sits and records. He
mhm.
actually, tells us this doesn't work. You should try this one. You should try this one. So he's very much involved in the production of the album. So and that helps us because when you have written songs a lot of times you're like very close-minded, but
Mhm.
he opens our mind for us. So
And now that I saw your daughter, I hope it's okay to talk about that. You're a dad, you have three children, right?
yeah.
How did becoming a father change your perspective on life, and how did it influence your music?
um I mean, when you have a kid, everything like loses, everything around it loses the essence of the meaning. So family comes, first.
Mhm.
My kids come first. Music didn't come first after that. So you tend to like prioritize everything a little bit different, and that's the same way we do now when we release Blood Covenant. Music was a lot of pressure for good times and for bad times, but it could make you feel a little bit, anxious, and you really wanted to like be home with your kids, but you had to tour because you needed the money, you needed to pay the rent, and it's became like a bad cycle. So for this time, we are looking at music as this beautiful hobby, um, where we don't have to put like everything that we do into music. We can just have it as a nice sidekick. And I
Mhm.
think that approach is why we have this spark for music again.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. It takes probably the pressure away.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think we talked about, while before we became, adept again. We said that if we're gonna do this, all of us five needs to be on board on all the decisions.
Mhm.
If someone doesn't feel like doing that tour or that show, let's not do it, because then we will come back to that same pressure that we had before. So yeah,
What song was the one on the new album on Blood Covenant that challenged you most vocally?
all the songs. I hadn't screamed in like 6 years. I think the last show we did was it Knockdown Festival in Germany at the end of 2000, that we didn't do any like rehearsing anything. So just be able to sing and scream again. I was like, is it supposed to sound like this? I was like, have I lost everything? But if I would pick out a song, maybe I would say Ignore the Sun is one of those songs that kind of difficult for the high pitched vocals, and it has like high pitched screams, but also the low growl ones. So yeah, I think it's the diversity that I have to showmanship on that one.
That's one of my favorite songs on your album. I was already allowed to listen to it.
Right. Ah, nice, nice. Glad you like it.
And you have already out two singles, Heaven and You. What was your goal with those two songs, emotionally and vocally, and how do they reflect the overall direction of the album?
So we chose to choose Heaven as our first single, and I think that song is written as like, how we always have sounded. It has a kind of a depth vibe to it. There's a lot of like guitar hooks in the verses, and it has like that big chorus. Also, it has that build up. So I think it's the essence of an adept song. And for me, lyrically, as I said, it goes back a little bit to the trauma that I had growing up. So in the music video, I'm like speaking to a younger self, like, I really want to go back and save you, but I think I have to, save myself first. The new older version of me. So it kind of reflects on that one. You is a bit more of a like a love story that is falling apart, and we all had that one. And I just think it's a beautiful thing. It's not necessarily, a beautiful thing that you fall apart, but it's a beautiful thing to reminisce it. I mean, everything has a start and everything has an end. It's, normal in everything. It's normal in a relationship as well. And I just feel that that song, it helps me to understand that it's fine. It didn't have to last, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it was bad. It could be like a wonderful relationship, because it doesn't has to be reflected on the ending.
Mhm. And was there also something new or unexpected you experimented with on Blood Covenant?
Um, so yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, different kind of, when it comes to music writing and the tools that we use. I knew that Gustav used a little bit of synthesizers. He has a different approach when it comes to writing like intros. Some intros can be very grand, very big. Um, Not good for the skip ratio on Spotify, but it
Yeah.
can be really cool. Can be really cool to use it like on live shows and stuff like that. So yeah, but other than that, we just try to, do a continuation from Sleepless.
And if you would have to choose one of the songs from Blood Covenant to describe your personal journey, which one would it be? If it's even possible to put it into one song.
Um, well, from Blood Covenant, I would say that The Rapture of Dust is one of those songs that I really like. It has, the spoken word intro. It has a good chorus. It has an emotional ending. It kind of feels like one of those typical like Adept songs. And also Heaven is also one of those songs that I'm really really proud of. So I would pick those two.
Mhm. And now you have your 20-year anniversary tour approaching. What do you think it will feel like to play the new songs alongside your ADEPT classics?
I'm so excited to play new songs. It's been a while since we had new songs, so I am super excited. But also, like, we have 5 albums now. You have the diversity of choosing between so many songs. Um, so you can play like different sets each and every night if you want to.
Mhm.
And that is something that we haven't really been able to do. You have our core 8 songs that we play, but now we headline. We can play 14 songs, and we can change a couple of songs between every week. So I'm super nervous, but I'm super excited as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, maybe we can also do some funny questions.
Sure.
Yes. Which song from Blood Covenant would best describe the state of your tour bus after 3 weeks of touring?
Oh my God, we're old now. We don't drink as much.
Oh, okay. But that's good.
So
That's
maybe, yeah. So maybe it's a clean bus. But then again, we're sharing with some other band. So okay, let's see. I would say you kind of
things
a
falling
clean
apart?
main.
Like things falling apart, you mean?
Oh
Yeah.
no, you're thinking like that. I'm thinking like it's a clean kind of poppy song. So maybe the bus will stay like a sunset clean. I don't know.
And what is the most unmetal thing that you or one of your bandmates is secretly doing on tour?
Working.
Oh,
Um, metal thing. I mean, I think we just listen to music, watch movies, play video games. We're kind of a tourist band. We love to like explore cities, so maybe that's not super metal. We don't go directly to the bar anymore. We like try to like see some old church or some monuments or try to eat local food, have local drinks. So I think we have become a little bit more tourists than we were before.
but that's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful development.
We have grown up. Look at that.
Yeah. Do you also think these experiences that you make as a tourist band might help you to create new songs or influence your inspirations for new songs?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I will write a song about the historic moments of Europe on the next albums.
I would love to hear that.
Yeah.
Uh, that's my favorite question. Now you're not that wild anymore. We already established that you've grown up, but what is the craziest thing you have ever done on tour?
I got that question a couple of interviews ago, and I think when we played with Bring the Horizon 2010, we supported them on their tour, and on the final show, me and the drummer Gabriel, we got super drunk,
Oh,
and we went into their tour bus and yeah, I just hang around with them, and we didn't know that the bus was leaving, and so we continued drinking for a couple of hours, and then we just passed out, and then we woke up in a different country, and we had a different show in a whole different country on the other side of Europe the next day, and it took us like 5 hours to understand that we were in a different country. So we were like, "Where's our tour bus? We can't find it anywhere." So yeah, after a while, we got a hold of the other guys, and I think we had to cancel that show.
oh no.
I think we had to say like Gabriel got sick or something like that. So yeah, that was one of the rock and roll moments that we had.
It sounds very Spinal Tap in a way.
Yeah, definitely.
And what is the weirdest or most ridiculous thing that ever happened during a concert, and how did you deal with it?
I mean, the strangest thing was when we played with Metallica in 2009 here in Sweden. So we played the main stage. It was us, it was Mastodon, it was Slayer, and it was Metallica. So very big bands, a lot of audience. We just released, or we were about to release our very first album. So we were like newcomers. So this is the big deal. This is like the biggest thing that you can do. and
Hmm.
we go up there, and I break my leg during the first 40 seconds of the song. I don't know. I jumped from something. I got super excited. I landed, badly, broke my leg, and I had to like continue playing because it was, the biggest show that we ever done. So I had to stay there for like 35 minutes with a broken leg. So I would say, I would say that is definitely one of the craziest moments.
Oh my God, yeah, that sounds really badass. And how was it? Did you feel the pain, or were you so much in shock that you didn't really feel the pain?
Well, it came and went a little bit. So I tried to walk. I think there's on YouTube actually the clip from it. So I tried to walk, but every time I tried to walk, I fell apart. I fell down because nothing supported my leg. So so yeah, that hurt every time I fell down. But I remember after the show, some stage technician just came up when I was standing at the microphone and just carried me out there because he saw that my leg was broken.
Oh, they rushed you
But
to
yeah.
hospital?
Yeah, and then I had to go to the hospital. Yeah.
And were you then
Yeah.
able to play the shows after that with the cast, or did you have to cancel shows?
So that was a one-off show. So that was the only show,
Oh, okay.
and then there wasn't a show for, I don't know if it was a weekend after or something. So that was kind of good. And actually, I didn't go to the hospital that same night. I stayed and partied. I
Oh
remember.
my
Yeah,
God.
I went to the hospital the day afterwards.
Oh my God, that's so
Yeah.
badass. That's really rock and roll.
Well, I get to meet the guys from Metallica, so I had to stay.
Or maybe another funny question. So if your fans would create an action figure that is like you, which features or accessories would this action figure have?
God, love the questions though, but they are the hardest one I ever had to answer. Um, I've always wanted to fly, so maybe if they can make me fly, that would be awesome. I always had like the passion of the sky. I wanted to go up there as a bird. I don't know. As a kid, I always wanted to be. I think that's why I have like a kind of a bird nose. My girlfriend always says like, "You look like an owl."
Oh, really?
Um,
Oh, I didn't notice that.
so maybe that's why I'm partly a bird.
Or maybe like Birdman. There's this movie, Birdman.
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't seen it. If he's a good guy, then I want to be him. If
I
he's a
think
murderer and a bad guy, then
it's a
is
long
it a
time
good guy?
ago. I'm not sure.
Okay,
It's a long time ago that I watched it. I have to rewatch it.
I
Um,
can be the birdman.
oh yeah, yeah, you're like Robert the Birdman. Which of all the Adept songs would you dare to perform a cappella at a family gathering? At which one, absolutely not.
I wouldn't play anything from Another Earth Disaster for my family in any shape or form. Um, but I think I could play You. It's a little bit more mature lyrics on that one. I could play that one acoustically, and most of the choruses from Blood Covenant is me in the background sitting with my acoustic guitar and just playing those. And I brought it to Gustav. Like, I really like this kind of, chorus. Can we, put this into a adept vibe? So a lot of songs from a new album. I would say You is something that could play. At least Give My Dreams Back, Grow Up Peter Pan. Probably not.
Cool. And since you like funny questions and we still have time, now a really crazy question.
All
Who of
right.
the Adept band members would survive the longest in the zombie apocalypse and who would be eaten by the zombies first?
Oh my God. Casper will be eaten first. Because he's such a friendly guy. There's not a bad thing in him. He would probably talk with the zombies before they eat him. He will try to be friends with them. Gabriel, he's like the super survivor. He's like the manliest man I ever met in my life. He can like, when anything occurs, he can build it. He can build like, if the car breaks down, he can fix it. If a house fell apart, he will build it. He's like one of those.
Like
I really
MacGyver.
look up to him.
Then he's
He's
like
like
MacGyver.
MacGyver. Yeah, and like his arms are big, his like hands are big. He's like one of those. "Arr." Yeah, he would survive. Casper,
Oh,
die.
maybe Gabriel has to protect Casper then, but maybe we just
And
won't
he
get a
probably
zombie
he
apocalypse ever
probably
again.
will. Yeah.
Can I ask about your cat? What's your cat's name?
Daisy.
Oh,
Yes, she's almost a year. She's 10 months. So she's fairly new to the family. I have two guinea pigs as well.
mhm.
So when you have kids, you need to buy a lot of animals. But yeah, and then they get tired of it, and I have to take care of it all the time. So, but when I'm on tour, she needs to take care of her.
There's a lot of people, a lot of metalheads who love cats. Do you have a theory
Mm.
as to why that might be?
I mean, maybe it's because they're so sassy. There's like something about cats that are very like individual. They're kind of like don't give a shit kind of vibe. And I think a lot of metalheads also are a little bit like I can dress however I want to. Society doesn't, I don't care. And I think cats also have a little bit I don't care personality in them. Um, so yeah, maybe that's why. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good theory. And what is your biggest dream for the future?
Well, I mean, I would love to, if this album would be a success in the way that it will take us places where we haven't been. I would love to like do a Latin America tour. Um, I would love to go to Japan. We've never been there. We had to cancel 2 times actually because of like typhoons or other kind of weather related things. So there's a lot of, yeah, I mean, a full American tour. There's so much bucket list things that we want to do before we call it a quits. So now we got this opportunity to release new music. So I really hope that it will take us to all those places. Doesn't have to make any money. Just want to experience the new continents for us.
I think your new album is really strong, and I will cross my fingers for you.
Thank you.
And would you like to say something to your fans before we end this interview?
In Berlin, right?
Yeah, I'm in Berlin, but fans worldwide. But yeah,
So fans worldwide, listen to the album, spread the word if you can. We're not a big band. We don't have the muscles to make the biggest promotion that we can. So everything that you can do, spread the words to friends, to family. Pre-save the album for people in Berlin that you're located in. I hope to see you on the Blood Covenant tour. We'd love to meet you all, and maybe we can do touristic things in the city together.
cool. Very cool. Thank you very much for the nice interview, Robert. And
Thank you, Katie.
and all the best for the tour and for the album release.
All right. Thank you so much. And I hope I see you in Berlin
Oh yeah, I
in
love
the
to
show.
come. I think it was like November 27th. It's I will put it in my calendar. I would love to see you perform live.
Do so. All right, then.
Thank you.
Thank you
And
so much for your time.
you too. Thank you for taking
All
time
right.
for this interview and goodbye from the Music Interview Corner.
Goodbye.